Hello, and welcome back to Paul and Graham's post-Christmas ride to Hawes and beyond. Right, welcome to part 2. We're just in Ingleton now. We're just bypassing the little town of Ingleton. Lovely little town. I have got a video showing us riding through Ingleton. It'll be within the Yorkshire playlist, so I'd encourage you to have a look at that. It's a lovely little place, but this road takes us past the town and onto the Ribble Head Road and eventually to Hawes, but passing White Scar Caves. Keep saying we'll have to have a look at those caves. Maybe something for a cap cam. We've never been there, so it's always busy. You'll see it on the right here as we get to the top of this hill. We sort of go around the right hand bend, and it's probably about 3/4 of a mile along here on the right, and then you've got a fantastic what I call like a fairground road where it dips, and the speed limit is 60 miles an hour. It's national speed limit, and it's just a fabulous road. If you get nothing in front of you, it's tremendous. It's what motorcycling is all about. Just total freedom. And the temperature at this stage, I seem to remember around about 10 or 11, so 50 to 52 degrees Fahrenheit, so not too bad for late December. As I'm speaking, it's New Year, nearly said Christmas Eve then, heaven forbid. It's New Year's Eve, it's 2:10 in the afternoon, GMT, and we're looking forward to New Year's Eve and see what 2016 brings. So yeah, so as I said, you'll see Ribble Head Viaduct on the left hand side. Now, because I've utilised Graham's camera, just when we're coming up to the viaduct, you don't actually see it, so I'll include a photograph of it right now so you can see what we see going this way. So the viaduct is on our left, and the viaduct takes the Settle to Carlisle railway line, and I'd encourage you to look it up on Google. If you look up Ribble Head, all one word, RIBBLEHEAD, Ribble Head Viaduct. There's loads of information. There is actually probably society all about the viaduct. So have a look at it. Tremendous, and look at the history of how it was built. And fortunately, thanks to the likes of Michael Portillo, who was then the Transport Secretary in Margaret Thatcher's government in the 1980s, he saved the line. I don't know if he was solely instrumental in that, but it was due to close, and thank goodness it didn't, because it's a tourist attraction. It's actually a working line. So, and Michael Portillo is very, very keen. I didn't know this at the time. He now presents railway programmes, which are absolutely brilliant. Again, look him up, Michael Portillo. Great railway journeys, or Great British Railway journeys and Great Continental Railway journeys. He travels using a guidebook, Bradshaw's guidebook, from I can't remember when it was now, early 20th century, I'm sure. Might be even earlier. Anyway, and he uses that guidebook to get him around, and tremendous. And his presentation is really good. Now I'm just about to overtake Graham there. Now then, that's it. Just passing by. This is Graham's camera. As I said, because Graham's camera's on the right of his helmet, you don't see the viaduct in its glory. He's just passing me now. There we are. Lovely rider, Graham. Superb bike. He looks really well on it. And I know he watches this, and I know you'll be blushing now, Graham, but I mean it. You're a superb rider, and I'm proud to ride with you. Right, so here is Ribblehead Viaduct. There it is, with a steam train going over. Rather nice sunny day. So that is what you see on the left on this road, just a bit further along on here. Beautiful scenery. Now Graham at this point is saying to me, now just overtake again, a bit further down here, just here now, because I did it a bit too quick before, got a bit carried away. There he goes. There's Daphne the Night Owl. That's her new name, Daphne the Night Owl, because of the headlight. I was listening to the classic Jerry Rafferty song the other day, Night Owl from 1979, and I thought, yeah, couldn't be a better word, better name, could it? The Night Owl. There we are, you can just see the viaduct there on the left. Wonderful, wonderful piece of, structure. To build there in terrible weather. They actually built a village at the other side of this line, where the workers, I think they were Irish navvies, I think, where they lived, and they lived there for years. And some of the remains of the houses are still there, over on the right hand side, I think, over on those that hill. And there was a terrible disease, I can't remember which disease it was, but it killed quite a few. So they must have had a horrendous existence up here. Just imagine what it's like in winter up there. My word. Get deep snow, really deep snow, biting winds. Oh, it must have been. So to consider closing a viaduct which was built where people died building it, as did many massive civil engineering projects like the Manchester Ship Canal. People died building that. People died building the Channel Tunnel. These are the sacrifices that sadly are made in the name of civil engineering. So fortunately, standards are a lot higher now, i.e. safety, although I think they're slipping a bit now again because of cutbacks and sort of cutting corners. I heard this morning that amongst many cuts in Lancashire, to save, I think they have to save £250 million over so many years, next 2 years or whatever it is. Amongst other things that were being cut or considered cutting is the tram maintenance programme. No. Can you imagine, a maintenance programme for the trams in Blackpool being cut. I mean, is it cheaper to pay out compensation should anyone die because of a failure causing a death or it's serious injury? Is it cheaper just to pay the insurance out rather than pay ongoing maintenance costs? I just wouldn't put it past them. Anyway, I'm ranting again. Shouldn't rant. But there's so much wrong these days, and I saw something really good on Facebook the other day that somebody shared, one of my friends, and it basically said that all the things that are bad and evil and wrong, it's not necessarily right just because the majority think so. In other words, if the majority aren't really interested in maintenance being cut from a tram network that may cause death and serious injury, it doesn't make it right, does it? It just doesn't make it right. Anyway, Graham's going to pass me again now. There I am. Yep, excellent. It's great having two cameras. Two riders, two cameras. Makes it so much more interesting. Right, so we're off to Halls. We're going to have some music now. Sit back, enjoy the views, enjoy the ride, and please comment, like and share. And thank you so much to my new subscribers who've been 2 or 3 over the last few days, so you know who you are, and thank you so much. Appreciate you subscribing, and tell your friends all about Biker Paul, not forgetting Lynn, and on occasions Graham. Right, see you on part 3. Bye for now.